Over the past decade of playing Rust, I've learned a lot of things the hard way. So, to help you get better, or maybe to teach you something new, in this video I'll be covering 21 of the most important things that I wish I knew way sooner in Rust. These tips will make your survival much easier and will save you a lot of time. Whether you've been playing the game for thousands of hours, or you are a complete beginner, I guarantee you won't know all of this. With that said, if you do find this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel, and check out today's sponsor. Rust Clash is the only place you need to go if you want to dive into case battles. You can climb 3 free cases by using code STELIC or clicking the link in the first comment. Rust Clash also has a lot of new game modes like Tiles or Crash for you to test your luck. They have many deposit methods, including crypto, cards and skins, and instant withdrawals with a store full of skins or any crypto. Don't forget about the free reign feature, which gives you random drops every 30 minutes, so you can get even more rewards. Climb your 3 free cases right now by clicking the link in the first comment, or go to rustclash.com and use code STELIC. Please remember, loot boxes sites can be addictive, so make sure you're over 18 and only spend money you can afford to lose. Good luck! If you come to this spot next to the recycle room on the water treatment, press Ctrl, lean against the wall and move forward, you'll find yourself on an invisible texture where you'll be able to walk on air. You can use that to hide in the bushes and have a direct view of the recycler while remaining completely undetectable to other players. So be careful next time you use the recycler on the water treatment. By the way, you can use this trick on other monuments as well. For example, if you come to this spot on the train yard, you'll also be able to walk on air and catch your enemies who come out of the pipe from below by surprise. You can find the same spot at the power plant, but there won't be as many players as on the water treatment, for example. And of course, you can do the same on the launch side. As you can see, right now nothing is stopping me from falling down. However, if you come to this spot and run past the corner of this container on the right, you'll be able to walk on air. You can easily bait almost any turret on the map by spending only 100 wood. To do this, just get as close to the turret as you can, build 2 high foundations and stand between them. As you can see, the turret can deal any damage to these foundations, so you can safely discharge it. If you're using a shooting floor with 2 windows and a triangle roof, you can easily improve it. First, you need to upgrade these windows to any stone or metal skin. Next, attach a bamboo shelf as close to the left side of the window as possible, and repeat the same on the other side. And that's it! Now you have a better shooting area with more angles. If you place a few barrels next to the wall inside your base, then take a horse and get on top of these barrels, you'll be able to spy through the ceiling and see what's going on around your base. On top of that, you can also open and close doors on the second floor, which can be used to create a trap. If you want to take this trick to the next level, you can add another room to your base as I show. Build a ramp inside it, place 2 large and 2 small boxes on the sides, and cover the rest with walls and ceilings. Now, if you come inside this room on the horse, you can see everything happening around your base. And on some servers, you can even open boxes through the ceiling. Right in front of you is the simplest, yet most unobvious pay-to-win trap, made possible by the Chippy arcade machine. To get this machine, you need to buy the game Chippy on Steam and play it for at least half an hour. For some reason, in Rust, this machine breaks all the laws of physics. As you know, you cannot get inside the base through the embrasure. However, you can use Chippy and teleport inside, where you will be destroyed by the gun traps. A very simple trap that's impossible to spot from the outside. After the last update, you can find diesel fuel at almost all monuments inside the card rooms. Instead of just selling this diesel, you can first turn it into fuel, and then into scrap using a simple trick. First, find a quarry on the monument and throw diesel inside it. Wait a few minutes and collect the fuel. If you need this fuel, use it, but if you don't need it, you can easily turn it into scrap. All you need to do is find a horse and head to the junkyard. Next, look for the white broken cars and push them in the middle of the junkyard using a horse. In the end, you have to push the car under this crane in the middle. Next, throw fuel into the crane and drop this car into the recycler. After you recycle the car, you will get 50 scrap. On average, you can find about 10 cars at a junkyard, each costing 50 scrap. That's 500 free scrap in less than 15 minutes. If you're playing with a team and you like to build a 2x2 with an open shell, don't just cover this shell with ceilings. Instead, build one high and one low ramp on the side, and repeat the same on the other side. Next, remove 2 middle ceilings and watch the magic. If you try to throw a grenade into this gap from above, it will not fall down, but will blow you up. However, if you throw a grenade into this gap from below, it will fly through the texture and explode from above, destroying all your enemies. If you're using a single door to control the roof, you can make a simple one-way pick that will give you a huge advantage. First, place a repair bench from above, as close to the doorway as possible, and 2 small boxes below it. As you can see, now it's impossible to see what's happening below. But if you jump down, you can see your entire roof and shoot through the gaps. This will give you a huge advantage over your enemies, because you'll be able to catch them off guard. You can make an unlootable vending machine to save a lot of resources instead of building a full shop. To do this, build 2 squares, add a low wall in front, place 3 small boxes like I'm showing, put a vending machine as close to the last box as possible and cover it with a roof. This will give you an unlootable vending machine that can only be used from the inside, but you can still buy stuff from it and even use copters for delivery. This is Medieval Barricade. And yes, it's another pay-to-win item in the game. To get this barricade, you need to buy a medieval pack from the Rust store. Now, if you place a small stash and cover it with this barricade, it won't disappear, even if you hide it under the ground. Of course, it won't help against cheaters, but still, it's a great way to hide some valuable loot inside your compound, if you know that someone will raid your base tonight. The dome will now become an even more popular monument, because now it has a recycler, a blue card, a diesel fuel, and a new basic blueprint inside one container. And this is the perfect chance for you to catch other players while they're recycling. If you see someone inside this container or you just heard the recycler, just place the barricade as close to the door as possible. This will trap any player inside the container and will help you to get their loot. By the way, here's how you can easily get the new blueprint for the second workbench. Using this method, you won't even need keycards. Just run to the water treatment monument, throw your sleeping bag next to it, and check the building in the middle from time to time. Now you can find not only boxes and bikes here, but also the basic blueprint for the second workbench. If you're still having trouble finding the basic blueprint, here are a few more ways to get it. You can find it with a 10% chance in a military crate, from an NPC bot on the road, or in a sunken chest. And you can also find it with a 100% chance in the airdrop. You can break the elevator on the missile silo and trap everyone inside on the ground floor. If you ride the horse into an elevator, it will break down and it will be impossible to use it, so everyone on the floor below will be trapped. If you like controlling the oil rig from this tower in the middle, you should know how to get down from it without taking much damage. First, you need to jump onto the railing and find this lamp below. Next, jump down and land on this lamp. Use the syringer and jump down as I show you. That's it. In case you didn't know, you can now use copters to drop grenades on other players, or even raid other people's bases. Just put any grenade inside the copter and press the left mouse button to throw that grenade. A very easy way to get rid of door or roof campers, if they're too annoying. Also, since many players will now be using these drones or cameras, you can try entering random numbers in the computer station to connect to someone else's drone or camera. If you're lucky, you'll be able to take down someone else's drone without even seeing it. If this video helped you and you learned something new, be sure to hit that like button below and write a comment so more people can see it. And if you don't know what to build in your next wipe, then these 3 bases use footprints that aren't commonly seen in Rust, making them more secure since potential raiders won't know the exact layout.